To solve for the percents in this table, I started out by counting the total number of tick marks. There are 20 tick marks in this table, so I took 100 divided by 20, and that gave me 5%. I know that every tick mark is 5%, so I labeled the first missing number 5% because it was just one tick mark. The rest of it is 19, and that would be 19 times 5, which gives me 95. Or I can see that 5 plus a part gives me the total, or the whole, which is 100%. So 5 plus 95% gives me 100%. Now I need to solve for the total amount and for the number that matches up with 5%. These numbers are not as friendly as the other numbers that we've been doing, but the math in it is not any harder. It just takes a little bit extra step with the dividing. So I have $66.50, and I know that that's divided by 19 tick marks. So I'm going to take $66.50 and divide it by 19. When I do that, I see that 19 divides into 66 3 times, and I'm left with a remainder of 9. I bring down my 5, and 19 divides 95 evenly 5 times, and my division problem is terminated because I have a remainder of 0. 3 5/10 would be my answer, but when I'm writing something in money form, I put in also the pennies. So I'm going to write in $3.50, and then I'm going to record that information onto my graph. To find the total, all I need to do is add $3.50 and then add the second part, which is $66.50, to find out how much 100% of the amount is. So I'm taking $3.50, I'm lining up my decimal places for $66.50 and finding the sum of those two amounts. When I do that, I get a total of $70. So I'm going to write in $70. In this case, I could write in the decimal place in the zeros, but it's not totally necessary. The final step for letter D is to write in, create 3 percentage statements. So I'm going to just use the percentages that are already given to me. So I'm going to start with 5%. 5% of the total, $70, is, which means equals, and 5% matches up with $3.50. The next percent I'm going to use is 95, because it's already there. 95% of the total, $70, is, which means equals, 95% matches up with $66.50, which we can see on the graph. And then the final one I'm going to use is 100% of $70 is $70.